This is a tutorial to help with immersive reading and reading out loud of documents. So first thing is I am using the Microsoft Edge browser for this because of the read aloud functions that the Microsoft Edge browser uses. A lot of times people do prefer Chrome. However, the extensions on Edge are really great for immersive reading. You can get the free download on Microsoft, and you can see if you hit this, there's the different Windows and Apple formats. So going into Teams, which we're using for our distance learning, if I go into one of the teams and I take a look at files, you'll see, for instance, here is a Word file. This file can be read to you simply by going into the View tab. This is under More tabs for me, hitting View, hitting Immersive Reader. Once you're into the Immersive Reader, there are text preferences that you can change, there's grammar you can turn on, and you can even have text highlighted as it reads in different ways. In addition, you can also have your document translated. Electronic translations are not always the best, but if you don't have a translation, I do think this is an option to think about. And then if you would hit play, you would also hear that translation in Spanish. Okay, and then going back to the original, you can see how you would hear this in English.
Please sign up.
When I am done, I go back to it. You may have noticed that the Immersive Reader does look different than the original document. That is going to be accurate on all documents where, for instance, there's a table or pictures, things like that. Also, if you get a form, you will see as you move your mouse this little button here that's the Immersive Reader. Again, you can have the Immersive Reader read it to you.
Testing out Impressive Reader. End of question.
See, it's the Impressive Reader. And so here again, great option if you would like things read to you in forms. Now, what about if you're on a website? If you are using Microsoft Edge, you will sometimes see this. You'll see this Immersive Reader button. You hit that and it brings you again to a different window. Now, if you would rather not have the Immersive Reader different window, but you still want something read to you, if you go under these three ellipses, you're going to see this read aloud function. So I'm going to highlight this paragraph. I'm going to go here. I'm going to select read aloud.
Women's history.
Oh, and you will find with this read aloud, it isn't perfect because I think now if I try the highlighting.
Mahatma Gandhi was the primary leader of India's independence.
So it does work better to actually highlight after, which is something I'm still learning and you can kind of experiment with. So that is great. If you're on any website and you see that Immersive Reader, again, that read aloud function. Let's talk about a PDF file. If you have a PDF file that has been attached, and this is a textbook, I'm going to go to the read aloud function. Okay. And what it'll do, it'll just start reading from what it views as like the first thing on your page. Let's try the highlighting again here and see how that works.
One model for the addition of signed numbers is the number line.
Okay, so that worked really well again. So again, you're opening that read aloud, then you're highlighting and pressing play if you want it to specifically just read you a word or a part of a passage. So those are all really great functions to help you have things read to you and a little bit of a translating function too. Hopefully that helps you out on your distance learning.